Right now, I'm trying to think.
100%. Like you can go defensive with dirt, you can go offensive with dirt, you can go D-shift, you can go Conjuring Force, my personal favorite.
What is Conjuring Force?
Go Daria. I mean, like, yeah, Rune has any number of different interactions that make it competitive. So
that's really interesting to see how stark of a difference it was when everybody was running either Daria or the traditional dimensional shift, and even now there are different iterations of dimensional shift as well, right?
I guess you're looking for a fight.
Yeah, there's basically just Enchanted Sword plus Blade Mage if you want to go off super quick. There's the Flame Destroyer variant. I mean, you can do anything you want with D-shift. You can even play Queen of the Dreadsea if you want to go crazy.
All right, well, we are here with Noire versus Trickster. Noire is an opponent that we should be very familiar with. Now, DIS Disastra, as far as I understand, is a team that was formulated after a shift off of Crimson Fencers. So Noire used to be on Crimson Fencers and now on Disastra with a few other people, such as Potwasher, right? And I think Auto Aim and a few of the other guys are all on a team called Disastra now. So it's a new team in the scene with some more veteran players. Let's see how they do here. How are these hands looking?
Let's see. So for Trickster has at least the end game. I think this is the first time we've actually seen a Haven player draw their Aegis.
That's right.
Which is pretty good. Andy's on the play, which helps. But Noire, I believe, has a pretty decent hand too. Definitely has Kaleidoscopic Glow against Haven, which is always amazing, and a good curve.
Yeah, he unfortunately can't punch through that Grimnir though, so it's just gonna brick wall the Illusionist.
But as we know, old man Levi is always there to clean up the job before young Levi comes back, or through time to come clean it up again.
I swear it's Benjamin Button. Young Levi is actually old Levi.
Yeah.
That makes sense with the play order. See? Ahead of your time, Arthur. Ahead of your time.
Nice.
Old Levi actually getting some action there though. Cleans up the way, but there's not really too much follow-up for Noire in his hand.
Looking like a very traditional Levi play. The evolve into the Piercing Rune.
Used to be much stronger than it is now.
Yeah.
And I think regardless of what happens next turn, that Trickster is going to want to get that Tribunal out there to set it up for the Aegis on turn 9. So his plays are pretty straightforward. It really is on Noire to see if he draws anything relevant.
Yeah, he's kind of in an awkward spot, isn't he?
He's not able to cast anything next turn except for the Fireball right now, so...
The Crimson Sorcery. What a name. Crimson Sorcery.
Yep.
I will always call it something different. Fireball, Lightning Bolt, whatever.
Just whatever, the Snowball.
Yeah, Snowball.
Yep. I like Snowball. Snowball's pretty good.
Dirt Clump. What is an Earth Ball called?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Just a rock.
Yeah,
Rick pretty hard there.
Double Witch's Cauldron. There is nothing to Tribunal.
No.
That's
there isn't,
true.
but he still might play it.
I'm up for it. Do it. Do it. Please do it.
It's a heads-up play that not all Aegis players would make, but generally speaking, if you're ahead, there's no reason not to.
And...
Especially because you have Themis for backup if you really need a removal spell. You really just want to secure Aegis on turn 9.
He's thinking about it.
Oh,
never mind. Rip.
That's sad. That is sad times. I wanted that to be the truth.
Likely taboos happens this turn for Noire. The Master Mage, you can make 2 Master Mages trigger, but now that you drew Iron Scrap, yeah, taboos just makes a bit more sense since that face damage isn't going to matter.
He's coming 6.
And Tribunal will naturally hit the 3/5.
So let's kind of think about the Tribunal play along the terms of the game here, because like A, is he ever going to be able to cast it again, and B, what would it have done on turn 9? just so we can kind of see how those amulets play out, especially with Aegis.
For sure, yeah.
I mean, I think that there is a world where you try to remove the taboo with it here, because you kind of want to save your evil orbs, right?
You can go Grimner Evolve into the Zombo, into the Guaranteed Tribunal, but looks like he's actually just gonna go for it.
He's gonna wing it.
Oh,
nope.
Man.
Oh, wow.
Well, at least there's no way to create zombies now.
Yeah, Trickster getting a little unlucky there.
This will be a lot of damage push this turn. A lot.
Yeah, this is. I imagine Taboos will evolve, actually.
100%.
Definitely don't want to save
Demonic
that for the
Strike's
next game.
interesting.
Yeah, this is
especially
a
behind the
strong
ward.
board
This will
state.
force them is.
Yep. Must Themis.
It's still 8. Why?
You actually always eat the Earth right with Taboos.
Taboo.
Always eat.
Yep.
The guy's so wasteful. Don't you know the trend is to go green these days? Oh my god, I lost all respect for the professor of taboos. What kind of educated
It's actually
human?
really good for Noire. He can just Demonic Strike and then just hold till Grimner, and it's over.
Yep.
So,
There it is.
yeah. Very nice.
Yeah, this is pretty much it.
Noire finds himself in a very good spot. Runecraft is very successful today. This would have been the turn that you would have removed the thing.
The 0-2. Yep.
Yeah, but I guess it doesn't really matter as the 0-2 doesn't do anything anyways.
Right. Right. I think because of the game plan of Demonic Strike and Grimnir, it just completely waylaid the idea of playing Young Levi or anything like that, which might have come down had the Grimnir not been in hand.
And there's no possible way for him to close it out in these next two turns.
There is with the Grimnir. Grimnir can actually end the game here, and I think actually because there is no way for Noire to win here, I think Trickster just wins this game. I think this is it.
Oh, he does have a bird popping. You're right. He's got the
He has a bird popping.
Wait, hold. I completely forgot about the beast called Arya.
Yeah, he's got the bird.
So, not playing Master Mage Levi and instead opting to just play around everything with the Demonic Strike is going to cost him this game.
He didn't evolve the Grimnir!
No! Oh my.
Oh, wait, it doesn't matter. Tribunal's
Yeah, the
popping
Tribunal
also.
popped.
But this is
Oh
Grimnor's
my
face damage mattering again, so we're 2-2.
Don't!
We talk about delayed amulet effects. We were all thinking about the Tribunal, but Trickster was on another level and he set himself the one
I
turn.
didn't see the bird at all, man.
Or I guess it was a
like,
2-turn. Yeah. The
Yeah.
birdie
Yep.
plus the Grimnir plus the Aegis Evolve. There's too much math in this game, to be honest. If I were to be honest with you guys,
Not
there's too much math. There was like countdowns. Then you had to add 2 plus 4 plus 10.
Just thank everything that we don't have to count roach math every single turn, every single game, okay? Because that could get a little hectic, alright?
That would be really interesting if all the cards were designed to say their damage values in terms of like really sideways methods, where it was like your damage is equal to your play points plus this value minus that. It's like
We're not playing D&D, okay? We're not playing D&D today, alright?
oh no! Wait, hold on.
Uh-oh.
Is my brain hurting? No, he lost. Okay, so he's fine.
Yes, he
okay,
lost,
cool.
yeah.
Whew. Phew.
Yes. We thought he was going to win, but playing
Yeah.
a little too conservatively cost him that game.
Yeah. All right.
And just a little tidbit about last game, about the Grimnir thing. I think Aegis Haven is actually the biggest loser with the Grimnir, not Dragon, because Aegis really needs that 4 damage push. That's kind of how it ends the game most of the time, is Aegis into Grimnir. Without the damage, it's going to be a lot slower to win the games now.
Playing on turn
Right.
9 and then not being able to close it out on turn 10 in the state of the game right now, I think is actually pretty slow.
It is.
Especially
for
when
sure
you
it
have
is.
things like, for example, Dimensional Shift, which typically if it didn't kill you at turn 8, and it didn't kill you at turn 9, it almost certainly kills you turn 10.
Right. Even if it's playing the slower lists that have the Queen of the Dread Sea. Yeah, turn 10. It's gonna happen. It's coming down.
Alright, so for this game, Trickster has pretty much, again, what you want to see in your curve. Has early cards with the Meteor, has the Erd for the Attendant, and he's not playing against Haven now, so no more... Oh
Ooh.
my...
Oh.
I spoke too soon!
Slice of magic. Right as you said that.
There are very
I was going to say
few,
no banished, but whoops.
There are very few times where people will play Banish. This is not
I
one
like
of those
it.
times.
In a shadow meta, Price of Magic feels good, man.
Do you eat your Soul Eater?
I think so. Soul
I think-
Squasher? I think you do Eater. Yeah.
Soul Squasher. Yeah.
He's gonna play Leo first. He might not eat this. Yeah. I was gonna say, like, Cerberus is just always the better play next turn no matter what you get, so.
You always want to draw your cards first, though. Just
That's
in
true.
case.
That's true. In case
Yep.
you get a better play.
Mm-hmm.
It's the little things, Exodium.
Little tiny things. Like, for instance, that last game, Master Mage Levi Demonic Strike first. Oh crap, I drew the second Demonic Strike. I could have ended the game that turn. Little things.
The little things.
So this turn's looking pretty straightforward, Halo Golem. Gotta
There's a
clear off
lot
those
of Earth
sigils, draw a
runes.
card.
Yeah, he's pretty clogged up on the Earth Rights. And after he pops this next one, the first one here, the Cauldron, none of them do anything. So he's
Yeah.
pretty clogged.
You should just play the next, which is Cauldron, I think. That's my vote.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
completely
just play
fuck
it
the
and
game.
pass
Yeah.
forever.
Yup.
Yeah, just completely surrender. Ooh.
What if you
Halo Golem is
accidentally did that? What if you literally just accidentally put the sigil in play and then you locked yourself out of the game? Like, what would that
Earthright
feel
not
like?
take it out? If you play
I'm
an
sure
Earthright
some
card?
players have not done that before. You can't get rid of it. Yeah, there's no way.
There's no way to play a card that gets
Outside
rid
of Calamitous Curse.
I
there's
feel like
something.
this is a flaw in the system.
You would have to have a spell that would do it,
right.
which
Petrification,
no one's playing.
Calamitous Curse, something
So.
like that.
Yeah.
Oh man. Alright, so Cerberus gets instituted.
I haven't let loose lately.
Right, and even though
think
she's
this
just
is the
going to go
worst
in and
we've
kill
seen
herself
Rune
in the
draw
6th
so
floor,
far.
she's still just the better play here.
Yeah. Rune, the last few games we've been watching,
Ooh.
Rune has been amazing.
Pick him back up a little bit. Got the Master Mage. Feeling good.
Noire is drawing some pretty useful cards here. If he gets that Oz soon, he could be running to the races, actually.
And that Price of Magic honestly dictated the early pace of this game. This game could have gone wildly
Yeah,
out of
definitely.
control for Trickster had that Price of Magic not showed up.
Especially with him holding that Erd. That Erd could have been explosive.
And now, just the modest plays of probably just Bone Chimera and Attendant this turn, honestly.
It's kind of weak, but you gotta kind of do what you do.
Yep.
Play?
This will set up for a perfect Levi.
He's trying to, I think Trickster's trying to be able to go face with Eekter next turn, but these 1/1s are just, there's no way they live.
Yeah.
Three 1/1s on the board.
Very menacing.
Mm-hmm.
Angelic Barrage,
They
where
are
are
skeletons.
Spooky, indeed.
I miss Angelic Barrage being in the metagame.
I do too, it was a cool card.
Very cool card. Very, very underwhelming and overwhelming if you're on the receiving end of it sometimes. Especially if you're fond of playing Snowman like I am.
Oh, the snowman.
Doesn't actually Levi.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
This gave Trickster a huge opportunity to push a ton of damage.
Yeah, if Trickster wants to, he can just go face really hard.
Playing the Ector.
Uh-huh.
He's
Ektar
got
play,
Ruby
and then
as well.
I honestly don't even see a better play. I mean, unless he wants to try to, like, straight up remove all of these sigils and leave the
Yeah,
illusionist
you
in
wanna
play,
get
but
rid of
I
all
doubt that's the
sigils.
correct line.
It'll be the entertaining one, though.
Yeah. Would you like to see a trick? Huh?
How many times can you do the trick? Could you imagine as like the illusionist does it more and more, he just gets tired, like it's like, please.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to
You
do
gotta
my
get
show.
you gotta get tired of pulling yourself out of your own hat, right? Like, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Is that how it happens? He
I
just
think
pulls
so.
himself out of his own hat.
Yeah.
Trickster also has incentive, I think, actually, to hold on to Eekter at least one more turn, because he could combine Eekter with Coco or Mimi. While
Doesn't go
also,
for
yep,
Ector.
yeah,
true.
he's creating
I like
more and
that
more
play.
value.
Tear to shreds!
Ooh.
He still pushes a decent amount of damage here by using the Coco, so it's good.
Yeah, still pretty decent. It's gonna die though.
Did you just use the term "deece"?
It's a real term, man. Get used to it. Getting as many shadows as you can this turn.
I tried to think about it in my head a little bit, but I just couldn't. Deece.
It's real, man.
Good. I'm gonna start using that now.
I like when you want to be more impactful, you use decency. You get it all out there.
Yeah. Decency.
Pretty decent.
Oh man, that's good. Okay, so now he commits to the young mage.
It won't be long now.
Yeah,
Yes,
unfortunately
Absolutely.
for Trickster, Noire can just kill all this stuff and then rip.
Rip. And then this is a perfect time for Akhtar now. Even better setup because the Master Mage Levi has been played.
Mm-hmm.
Can actually finish off the Illusionist. It's going to be a really good turn.
You play Illusionist, you actually get rid of the Earthright, which means even if they did top deck Master Mage Levi, they couldn't wipe your board on the backswing. But Noire is holding the perfect perfect card for that in Dwarf Alchemist.
Here comes the Ector.
Everyone's favorite 7-drop, yay!
He has all his friends this time. Usually one of them sleeps in. You know, one of them's like, yeah, I know there's a thing happening, but you guys go without me.
There's a
Yeah, I'll
thing
be good.
happening.
Yeah.
Noire gets 2 draws here. And neither are
Ooh.
useful.
Yeah, so
Interesting.
we might see a Dwarf Alchemist evoed to try to find another Levi.
Right. That's not that weird, because if he does find that he can't play it this turn, but...
Could find a Taboos, right? Taboos gets found off of Dwarf Alchemist? No, it doesn't, because it's an end of turn thing.
No, it does. All Earthright cards. If it has
does?
Earthright in
Okay.
the description, it does. But
That's what I thought.
he would have to use 1 mana to cast that Earth Essence, which means 6 drops aren't castable this turn.
That's true.
However, Evolving Dwarf Alchemist will search for a card and allow you to play the Earth Essence and then play Demonic Strike onto Ector, and then Suicide the Dwarf Alchemist, and they're left with 3 on board, so it's not that bad.
Not bad at all. I don't see a better Evo target either. I think you really need to dig for something good here.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you have on your next turn the ability to both play Cerberus and use Kokomimi.
Mm-hmm.
What was that? 5, 7, 8 plus 4.
Oh yeah, if Noire knew what Trickster had, he would just immediately try to kill Ector, for sure.
Yeah. He's really deciding here. I think maybe the thought is maybe evolving Grimnir because there's no evolve points left. But yeah, okay.
There it goes. Finds
Ooh.
another Illusionist. Ugh.
That is not cool.
And he doesn't clear Grimnir, actually. Or, sorry, Ector. That's, ooh.
Show me a magic trick.
This could be
crap,
really
I'm
bad.
dead.
Yeah.
Sorry, there was no magic.
No match.
The magic trick is, oh no!
Because he
Could you
also,
imagine?
if Trickster opts to do it, he could just get rid of this Earthright and make sure that Noire doesn't have anything to fall on at all.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very defensive line here. I would have imagined Skullbeast's face into Soul Conversion, but that was not the thought. Or into Demon Eater, rather. Now there's not really a good target. I mean, he could play Lyriel, but that will consume a lot of play points. That'll be 4 play points, and he won't be able to do any of the Mimi Coco shenanigans.
I think it's a little bit scary, actually. If Trickster plays a little too conservatively, we could find ourselves in a situation where you get to play point 10, and combined with the Demonic Strike, that's actually getting pretty close to being able to close the game out.
Right?
Right.
I mean, those 2 Illusionists hitting, plus that, is already lethal. Like, he has lethal set up already, technically.
I think Trickster at this point is mostly respecting an Oz, since if he floods too hard or goes
the
too
Flame
slow
Rats
here,
could end
Oz
it.
could just draw 5 spells that go face, and that would be insane.
There's the trick. It's really simple. That's the trick.
Okay, going super defensive here.
Like food.
Wow.
Whoa.
Okay.
Nah, Dwarf Alchemist. Man, Noire is just not drawing
Bricking,
cards.
but if Trickster just keeps playing slow like this, might just play himself out of the game.
Yeah. Absolutely.
True, yeah.
Oh, that's gonna light a fire.
Yeah, for sure. Trickster immediately understands what has to happen now.
Yep.
But if he doesn't clear, Grimnir, if anything's left up, Grimnir's just lethal. So.
Yep. So he has to clear the board here. Will he get the memo though? You
Lurching into Necro.
He can't not
into
know
Ether.
to,
Yes.
like, against Burner,
Yeah.
and you got to clear this.
Yeah.
Yeah, have to for sure.
Yep. Please destroy it. Do it.
Could actually zombie party the 2/2 to push the most face damage this turn. Which is probably the better line, I think.
Oh my god.
I agree.
For some reason, okay, thank you. For some reason, the longer that turn was taking, the more I was like, wait a minute.
You were just getting anxious. Kaleidoscope
I
is
s-
glow.
I still think that Noire's in a great spot here. I mean, Trickster still can't win,
Grimnir's huge
and
here.
is now at 2, which is not a healthy life total against Burn Rune.
Yeah.
It's not at all.
Now that, again, a situation where that face damage does matter.
This face damage, yeah, it matters a lot. 100%.
Actually, Grimnir's just lethal by itself here, unless Soul Conversion picks something up.
Yeah, actually, there's no ward in hand or way of killing Grimnir, so.
Soul convert. Oh, he's able
Oh,
to do it.
that
Yep.
wins. It doesn't win, but it stops.
Yeah. Yeah.
It could.
Third on
I
stats
mean,
even better, too.
so there's 4 plus 2, 6. If these things, okay, yep, that's gonna close it out if there's no clear.
You can actually bounce that Lyriel off the board, so.
Bounce Lariel,
Ooh.
You're right.
Bounce Lyriel, search for something, anything.
do it.
Old Levi, not as prim and proper as young Levi would be right now.
Yeah, young Levi would be
Draws
great.
young Levi.
All right. God,
Oh my god.
you have come. I
Bricks.
swear that's like the 4th time the alchemist has come up.
Right, it's
Noire.
been like Illusionist,
Goes to look for
Illusionist,
something
Alk,
and finds a
Alk,
robot.
Levi, all the 2-drops.
As old as dirt. Is there one more turn here? I think there is.
There might be. There can be Skull
Lurch
Beast into
plus
Soul
attacks
Conversion
base and
before
into Soul
attacks to try to find
Conversion.
lethal.
He finds 1 damage.
Oh God! There it is.
There. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. There it is. Wow. And
What a
so
close game.
Trickster, yeah, Trickster just barely getting away with the 2-0 here against Noire. And Noire came so close. There were so many attempts at card draw that just didn't quite get it.
Realistically, what we just saw is just 2 grinder decks going at it. One of them had access to a ton of card draw, and the other one did not. No Wizardess of Oz or anything like that.
So we find ourselves in a scenario where Trickster will move on against Noire. And so the losers match here is going to be Trickster versus HSK Pancake. And we'll have to see who wins that. Whoever does